I'm going to show you all the top decks and latest news for Hearthstone each and every day, and we're starting right now. What's going on, guys? My name is CJ and welcome to another video. If this is your first time here and you want to get all the latest and greatest on Hearthstone to become a better player, start now by subscribing to my channel and clicking the notification button so you don't miss a thing. Okay guys, so today we're going to be talking about Bomb Warrior. This deck, in my opinion, is probably one of the strongest decks on ladder, especially if you're running into a lot of Demon Hunter. I feel like it does a great job controlling the board, as well as putting on quite a bit of pressure if you are playing against those slower decks. Priest is probably your worst matchup, so most likely if you play against Priest, it's going to be a hard one, but it's not technically impossible. This variant is kind of similar to the Enrage and Pirate Warrior, but if you kind of combine the two and then throw in a little bit more of that bomb synergy, so very similar style of gameplay. You're going to be looking for those Corsair caches and your Ankar and your Risky Skipper to kind of do your little combo play with your Armorsmith and Battle Rage to try and get that extra card draw, because this deck doesn't really have a lot of card draws, so you need to find ways to really kind of dig through your deck. And when you get your Corsair cache, you get your Ankar, you get your Risky Skipper with maybe a Sky Raider who pulled another one drop, or maybe you're using your Evil Quartermaster to pull a Lackey that can kind of just go on the board. Whatever you can do really to just kind of get a wide board with that the Armorsmith, along with your Risky Skipper into a Battle Rage play. You can generally probably pull 3, 4, maybe even 5 cards on a draw. And then also with all the damage minions on the board, you got a great free probably or 1 mana Blood Boil Brute, which is an awesome play for one mana 5/8. I mean, it's a fantastic body on the board, especially if you're playing against aggro. And stop it off, if you're playing against aggro, you're probably just clear the board, especially when you're looking at some of those, Murloc Paladins you might kind of run into. But Paladins are pretty dead class on ladder, so I don't expect you to see too many of those guys. But yeah, I mean, this deck is awesome. I feel like it does require a little bit of skill to play. It's not really brain dead and just attacking face. There is the kind of like the game plan that you need to play around. So you got a little bit of that beginning gameplay, which we kind of discussed with the Pirate package. You got a few weapons in there. So the Corsair cache isn't really 100% all in on Ankar. It does have your Wrench Calibers, which then pushes that burst damage into the enemy if you've got 3, 4, 5, 6 bombs in their deck. And then to kind of just have a finisher play, you got Blastmaster Boom, who just floods the board. I will say a couple of times playing this deck against Priest, Mass Dispel can be a little frustrating if you throw down the Blastmaster Boom and they have that in hand, which most of them run at least one of those in their deck. So you do got to keep that in mind. So generally, if I'm playing against Priest, I'll wait until turn 10. I'll rip a Risky Skipper out there with the Blastmaster Boom just to kind of force feed all the boom bots to be killed. But yeah, this deck is awesome. It's so fun. Like I said, you've got the aggro piece with the Pirate package, you got the combo piece with the bombs, and then you got the control aspect that has your Armorsmith for a ton of armor gain. You got the shield blocks, you got the shield slams, you got Deathwing if you need for just kind of that board clear as an 8 mana 12/12. So definitely a fun deck. I would give it a shot if you haven't. There are a couple of variants again of Warrior. You got the Enrage Warrior, you got the Egg Warrior, you got the Pirate Warrior, but this one's a lot of fun in my opinion. Another sub card, or maybe I guess 2 cards you could kind of throw in here. Maybe you take out Greenskin for a Horde Pillager. I think that card's great again if you're seeing a lot of oozes, just to kind of get your weapon back on board. And Kargath, the Rush with the Prime, I think that card's fantastic in this deck. I don't actually have it in the version I'm using, but I do think it's a viable card just because it is a 4 mana 4/4 with Rush, and then the Prime gives you almost every time your additional 10 armor. And again, this is kind of a control-ish variant warrior, so anytime you can get that little bit of extra health, always great. So kind of your game plan here in your mulligan strategy, Corsair cache and Ankar should be your realistically the only 2 cards you're looking for in this deck. I would maybe keep a Sky Raider if it's in your hand, in your opener, just because it is a nice 1-drop and it can give you a created by card. So it might find another 1-drop, it might find something that's just great, right? Like there's a lot of decent pirates. So I would say Corsair Cache and Ankar though, and Ankar kind of goes against Corsair Cache, right? Because you're keeping your weapon, but I feel like the Ankar is very pivotal to the opener in the beginning of your game plan. And because Corsair Cache doesn't always pull Ankar, it's a 1 in 3. If I have it in my opener, I will definitely keep it. Now, if you don't have it, but you have cash, again, you're going to play that on 2, and maybe you pull the Ankar, maybe you pull a Caliber. The Caliber's still great, but I just think the Ankar is great just because of the draw and the synergy for the early game. So yeah, I mean, the game plan here is pretty basic. Control the board versus aggro. So if you see Murloc Paladin or all those pesky Demon Hunters on ladder, your goal there is realistically just to kind of slow them down, keep them, keep yourself alive, and then kind of towards the end game, you got a little bit more of those bigger plays that you have that they don't really have, to kind of clear the board and make your own board. And against slower decks, so like your Priest and your Highlander Mage and probably even Spell Druid, I would recommend just being pretty aggressive and trying to go face, because they have bigger end game plays that are going to be difficult to outdo. So yeah, I mean, those would probably be the way you want to play this deck. Again, this deck does take a little bit of time to learn and really get good at, but I think it's probably one of the best decks on ladder if you can master it. I got a little bit of gameplay. I got a couple games here to kind of show you how to play the deck, how I piloted it. So let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, and good luck on ladder. All right, Warrior versus Hunter. I think we have the edge here, especially if it's your face hunter, which I've been seeing quite a bit of today. Probably looking for cash more than anything. I like the skipper to clear board. Maybe we'll keep the storm, or maybe we get the skipper, keep this for draw and some heal. We just play like more of the controlled. I really want Corsair Cache though. Let's try this. Well, we're definitely control with a couple sword and boards.
The fires of vengeance burn bright.
So it's probably Smork Hunter. It's a feel bad, huh? 1 mana 2/2, dead, and got armor out of it. Probably just armor up here. Ooh, Coin Ankar. Coin Ankar sounds pretty nice. Coin Ankar? Or we just armoring up? I kind of like Coin Ankar into shield block next turn. I've been playing a lot of wild so far this month, and I wish there was more cards that allowed you to get the kind of the build up on your weapon. Like this deck has Greenskin, which actually is, I just realized I pulled, which is kind of nice, but now I have to wait 3 turns. Now I probably don't want to slap because I want the Greenskin, but yeah, there's not a lot of cards that give you the extra durability. You got Cash and Greenskin. That's it. Kind of unlucky. There's so many more that tutors the weapon in Wilds, which makes it fun to kind of play around just the Ankar, but French Caliber, especially in Standard with a lot of Highlander decks, is a nice nice card to have. Alright, come on, man. You got 3 mana, and your deck is hit face, so go ahead and toxic reinforcements into your weapon or hero power. Come on. Okay, so I don't know if I want to slap because I kind of want a weapon, right? So I think we save the weapon charge. Okay, now we don't. Now we slap to wrench into that. So Wrench Caliber was huge. So now we play that into Captain and we get three bombs into his deck, which is gonna be pretty nice. I think we just slap it, right? So next turn we're putting down a 5/4, which is not terrible, but then they're probably playing the 6/5 dragon that will just instantly kill him. So you hate to see it, but that's probably what's coming next. Kind of unlucky because I would love to like sword and board that guy into a slap. But I don't want to not have the weapon, especially with greenskin in hand. But I think I'm kind of forced into playing greenskin and then just slapping face because I'm not going to just hit it and keep it up with 1 HP, right? So my other option is sword and board into armor up into shield slam and then not swing. So that'd be 4 mana spent and then do nothing. Or do we want to take 5? Maybe we just want to play a little bit safer here. Maybe we just play a little bit safer here. We're more the control, so we don't have to be as aggressive. What we gotta do is just draw a little bit of our late game and we should be okay. We're going into turn 6 and we're still at 30 HP against a Smork deck, so I mean it's not quite Face Hunter, it's definitely Dragon Hunter, but we can kill that as long as it doesn't block it. So Captain, slap that. I like that play because now we have presence, but he probably plays a 6/5 guy, like 9 out of, right, every time, right? They always have it. So, okay, Rush Boy, kind of annoying, but it's fine. I mean, is this Dragon Hunter or is this Highlander? Like, I honestly can't tell. He hasn't played any duplicates, right? So okay. Hey, he hasn't played any duplicates, right? So very well could, maybe it is just Highlander, which makes me a little bit more nervous because Alex draws a turn and we have Brawl, but this guy's had some nuts for dragons if he's not Dragon Hunter. Alright. So we could probably clear this if we wanted to do the skipper shenanigans, but I think I don't know if I want to. See what we can do. Alright, well we know I wanted to take DQA there, but we still have a lot of 2-0s in this deck. So I don't think we can do that yet. But that would just be an insane play. Taking a lot of damage. Yeah, I do have the risky skipper this. Need some HP.
What now?
So he's probably got explosive and snake, or explosive and freezing.
I'll show you who's boss.
Armor made to fit.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Maybe add 2 spells. Snake. That was a misplay. I should have procced for the snake trap first. We should have assumed it was snake trap. So that's kind of unlucky that I didn't try to pull that, because then he would have no board right now if I just would have hit first. I don't see why I shouldn't have, to be honest. There's like no reason not to proc that.
I am the iron hand of the wastes.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a misplay, unfortunately. Give another skipper though. We can skipper armor. The other one's definitely free. So this card's gonna get 0 value right now. We just straight up kill the Mave. Shield slam. We do have 2 as well, so we scared of dying? What do we got? 6, 7. Sitting for another turn. Maybe we don't carry it. We're all good.
I must choose.
Guess if I was to discover a dragon, this would be a nice one to discover, right? Kind of under pressure there to figure out what I wanted to do. Okay, so he's got 2, 4, 7 damage. I'm at 19, so I'm not too worried about dying. Okay, well that sucks. I do have brawl, so why would he? Interesting. Really wants that 1 extra damage from the snake. Like, why not just trade the 4 snake? Hello. Okay. So we can clear this board. Risky. Armorsmith. These go to 3. Goes to 2. 1. I guess we technically can't clear.
What now?
It's gotta be freezing. I don't mind getting this card back. Question is how to play this next turn. I feel like we need HP.
I'll show you
plaintive fit.
Trace of blood, trace of blood. Time to feed.
Get that back.
Trace of blood, trace of blood.
Someone's gotta lead the charge.
Alright. We have a lot of HP. So he has 3 cards. We're at 28. He already had the nut straw in his oh, that sucks. Well, the good thing is, ooh, that was kind of a nut play. We don't have any weapons left. I can't kill it now because that, so I think we still just want to shield slam it, right? Way too risky to 50-50 it, even though that'd be insane if it paid off.
Your feeble magic amuses me.
Oh,
Job's done.
I just, in case he has some kind of a card that can kill 7/7, I really don't want a 12/12 that I can't deal with. Alright. My hand sucks. Alright, well that's GG. Didn't really think about that. But that's only 5, 8, 10. So the play here is 100 as always. Boom Master to face. It should be everything to face Brawl, right? That should always be win. Nice. Easy boys.
Garrosh versus
Alright.
Jaina.
Playing some mage.
You asked
Finally,
for it.
not
Victory or death.
my complete counters. So we just full mull and look for cash. That's probably where we're right. Yeah. Well, I don't mind the Battle Rage, but 10 sucks to start. Kind of doing nothing for a few turns, which isn't really ideal against Mage. This sucks. We're not going to take damage for a little while either. This is just kind of sit. We really need a cash. It's probably Flame Ward.
Time runs out on me.
Man. another pretty slow start. Maybe I gotta swap decks. This deck is working for me this morning, but now this deck sucks. I'm just not drawing cash. I'm not drawing my weapons. 10's the worst. Done 0 damage to me. They're all late game, so it's not good. I guess that's kind of nice, just to clear it. Just can't do anything else. All right, let's try to pull together a little bit here. Last couple of games have been a little annoying with Spell Druid and Priest. For super annoying creative buys and endless dragons. See in the Druid build.
Time runs out on me.
I really have the entire time do nothing. Christ. Can I also just not draw something that I can play? God. I think I just have to do that to get some draw going. I can't do nothing for another 3 turns.
I'll show you who's boss!
Armor made to fit.
I wonder. What to do? What to do?
You mortals know nothing of magic!
Time runs out on me.
Okay, so this is probably...
I wonder...
Armor made to fit.
Drink your blood! Eat not flesh!
So we probably shield, block, slap face.
Job done.
Okay. All right, we're at 60 HP, so we're playing Odd Warrior style. This guy's also taking 10 years to make a play, which is frustrating. A turn 8 against Mage is kind of shitty. So now I'm endlessly frozen, which sucks. Actually, no, I'm not. I can storm. I could even. How does that interaction actually work?
Till you die!
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
Riding high! Choose.
So he's got pretty good play.
Let's blow this place.
That sucks. I should have known that that was something to play around, but man, I really feel like I'm playing Odd Warrior right now with my 70 HP. What the heck is going on? Alright, so then he's got a bunch of bombs in his deck. We need him to start. What does he got in the deck? He's at 33 HP. I'm at 70.
If I could just cast that.
What have they done to me? Another soul to consume.
Probably don't want to wait Shield Slam here, so thinking let's throw him on.
Drink your blood. Eat your flesh. To feast.
Fine. Roll with that.
You require my assistance? Aha!
the charge?
I must choose. What's this?
Alright, we're running out of cards. You still have pretty high HP. It's gonna pull 2 more, including probably Captain. 33% chance.
You're in my hands now.
I really do need to add that second Brawl. I don't know how many games Brawl has been at the bottom of the deck. Maybe they had nothing. I also would love to see a bomb hit.
So squishy. Astonishing.
So 4, 7, 8, 9. Survives. Oh, dude. I could play the big boy. It'll be a 12-1. A way to do it. I guess I don't really care about it. Sports trashed here.
I wonder.
Drink up the arty.
3-4 becoming a 10-drop kind of blows, but maybe we just shows him the shield slam this, so it does. Is it? Probably doesn't have another one. It's like a 3. Could have Conjure, it's called.
I wonder.
It's pretty greedy. I don't know. At 21, he's got a boatload of bombs that apparently can never be drawn. A few turns away from yeah, Conjurer's calm. Deck is suck. We got a couple 9s. We just pull that one Brawl that's always in the 3. Let's do it. I can push.
I could just cast that. The fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Push. I really need to say that as like a play.
Thought I had more time.
Brawl. I can Brawl. Shield slam. There it is. You can see it. Except I don't really care. Just rip him. We're at 18. Can we just get something like that? Dude, can you just draw 1 bomb? Seriously? 5 bombs, 15 cards.
What would make us rich?
Life and hope are worth fighting.
Almost out of cards.
like it's tempting to skipper him, shield slam, attack, and attack. But I could also just shield slam.
I wonder.
Maybe while I can still hit him, I should. So skipper. One bomb. Got him. That was a cool way to win.